Hello, beautiful community. My name is Ashlea Piefer, also known as Metaphysical Ash, and I am so excited to have you here on our channel. We are going to be diving into the foundational principles of reality. How are we creating our reality? We're going to be covering everything from holistic wellness, frequency healing, manifestation, psychic development, and ascension. Just to list a few of the topics that I'm excited to communicate with you on this channel. This is exclusive content specific for the conscious awakening community. So as we move in, I'd like for you to take a deep breath, notice your body, and I'm going to be taking you in often into your inner world, the universe that is within you. It is from that space, it is from that place that everything else aligns. You are an entire universe. You are the greatest power and cause of your reality. Let's take a moment, take a breath. Let's dive in to our being, our isness, as you command and claim yourself in full service to the divine. And all it takes is a little bit of intention. So, I want to share a little bit about my story, what has brought me here with you all, how I serve, and some of the challenges I've experienced along the way. As a young child, I was sensitive, psychic, in tune with the realms of the unseen. This made some of the people around me uncomfortable. To this day, I have random people from my childhood come up to me, reach out to me. Hey, remember when you told me X, Y, and Z? Some of these things I don't remember, but it's there. And I think a lot of you can resonate with that. Those sensitivities that are awake and online activated when you come into this physical world. Somewhere along the way, they dull, they go dormant. You ignore, you bury your sensitivities, your gifts. Every single one of you has psychic senses and abilities. And as we go on this journey together, as you tap in to the frequencies that will be emitted through these transmission calls, which is what this is. These are live transmissions of energy that you'll be receiving through these calls. And this is, again, exclusive to the Conscious Awakening Network. If this resonates with you, invite your friends. You are the New Earth leaders. My goal is to help you tune in to your authenticity, to your soul, and become that physical embodiment of New Earth. The change begins within each of us. You are the force. You are the cause. And you do make a difference. Every single one of you. Going back to my story, as a young child, sensitivities, I'm sure you can relate, probably what brought you here. And now, as an adult, around the age of 28, I had a Saturn return. Some of you know what that is. Shakes up a lot of things in your life. Previous to that, about 2 years previous, I knew something was coming. I didn't know what, but I was preparing. And those sensitivities were coming back online. The awareness, the visions, the sense, I could smell things. It was all coming back in the most challenging way. As I had lived my life quote unquote in a sleepy slumber. I was sleeping. So 2 years previous to my Saturn return and the spontaneous Kundalini awakening, we're going to dive into that. We're going to dive into Kundalini. We're going to harness it. We're going to use it to our advantage. And many of you, as I can take a deep breath, noticing my body expanding into the timeless space that is this call, are experiencing current challenges with that energy. It is the life, it is the light force energy that resides within you. And if we are not prepared, which I was not prepared, I had notice, but I wasn't prepared for what was about to happen, which many of us who have experienced an accelerated ascension, a spiritual awakening, can relate. It gets crazy, it gets hectic, it gets challenging. Can we make this easier? I think we can. Yes, we can. And it comes with a little bit of education. Nothing outside of you. The knowledge of self. That's what we're going to be diving into. Continuing on this story, as I introduced myself to the awakening community, as an adult, I prepared for that Kundalini awakening. I started creating a space, a safe space, a ritual space in my home where I would connect with my guides. The guides I had then are not the same guides I have now. One thing I can tell you about awakening, spiritual ascension, as you do this work on yourself, as you reclaim all aspects of you. And what I mean by that, you're a hologram. Your light spreads throughout time and space. And there are parts of you that are stuck, trapped. We're going to reclaim it. We're going to reel it all back in, getting to know all the systems of your body, all the matrices of what makes this physical form, which is the ultimate tool for manifestation, ascension, bringing in a new, harmonious, unified experience for all of us. You're it. We're going to work on that through this journey. So I'm excited to be here with you, share a little bit about my story, looking forward to transformation, elevation, acceptance, and healing. These are our goals through this journey together. And you'll notice I speak in a non-linear way. It's very spherical. There's a reason for that. If you're unable to conceptualize or put together the patterns that I'm delivering, come into the body. I want you to feel into the body. And I encourage you to do this with any teacher, any transmission, anything you may be watching or participating with. This is how you receive any codes that they may be carrying, any energetic information that can help you on your path of ascension, healing, sovereignty. Noticing how you feel. So taking a breath, noticing your body 360 degrees. This is the most important part of ascension. This is what my spontaneous Kundalini awakening taught me. Taught me about the body. It taught me about the different systems of our being, our bones, our muscles, our fascia, our central nervous system, our cardiovascular system, the thymus, which can get a little bit irregulated when this chakra comes online. So we're all in different places and spaces on our journey, but guess what? You are exactly where you're meant to be. So take what resonates, leave the rest. And the more you watch this, the more you'll gain from it. The more you elevate, the deeper you'll be able to tap in to the frequencies that are delivered to you through these transmissions, through these calls. This is ascension. This is you awakening to your higher sensory perceptions beyond the logical mind into the feeling body. Again, breath is your tool. Notice your body, front, back, side to side, top to bottom, 360 degrees. Step one of claiming and commanding your sovereignty. Empaths, you should be doing this every single day. Let me rephrase. I encourage you to do this every single day. Noticing your body. 360 degrees, top to bottom, front to back, side to side. What supports you? The chair you're sitting in, the space around you, the sounds, how they hit you. Where is that sound? Where are you? What you're doing is you're referencing yourself in space and time. This is a tremendous tool to help you discern what is yours and what is others. This is you owning and commanding your sovereignty. This is one of the foundational tools that I use for my clients to help them release energies, densities, traumas that may be within their field, projected on them from the outside world. This is one of the key tools to navigating life as an empath, as an energetic sensitive. It's truly transformational just by noticing where you are, how you are in space and time. So throughout these calls, you'll notice that I'm going to branch off into little segments of transmission, energy healing. And it is non-linear, it's spherical. So the more you watch, the more you'll receive. Allow me to continue my story for you. After the spontaneous Kundalini awakening, I remember there was a time when I disassociated from my body. I was actually watching myself participate in different beliefs, patterns, structures of consciousness, behaviors. A lot of the behaviors that disconnect us from the divine. My nervous system was extremely dysregulated. Not only was that happening, but I was starting to see sacred geometry and connect with interdimensional and what we may call extraterrestrial intelligence through my higher spheres. This was really challenging, traumatizing, but I knew I could handle it. I signed up for this, and it taught me so much about the physical body and how we actually need to support our form, support the biology that is going through this molecular shift and change. Mineral support, high quality water, nutritious foods, stillness. We need stillness. I cannot encourage you enough to take at least one day a week and do a dopamine detox. This is a clear out of everything that has accumulated in your field, the frequency intelligence. This is what I like to call some of those energies beyond what we can see that seek to sustain themselves through you, through your life and your light force. A dopamine detox is extremely beneficial and helpful for those star-seeded sensitive souls. This is going to help you regulate your nervous system. At the beginning of your awakening, you're going to want to suck in, marinate, pull in all this information. You have to take time to integrate so you do not burn out your system. This is how you avoid psychosis. This is how you avoid burnout. This is how you maintain your balance. and your equilibrium. So little tips, tricks, tidbits as I share my story with you, introducing myself to the community. And this is our space. This is a safe space. This is a virtual temple where you can come. You are accepted, loved, valued here. There is no judgment. Whatever you're challenged with, whatever you're working on overcoming, there is no depth of darkness that does not have the capability of being lifted up into the light. Personal belief of mine, the depth of your darkness, the depth that you are willing to go, not only within yourself, but within the collective consciousness, will be the brightness of the torch you will carry for others, showing them the way out of those constructs, out of those lower vibrational planes. Yes, you can. Keep going, providing yourself grace, compassion, forgiveness, and acceptance. As I say that, tune into your body. Can you imagine grace, compassion, forgiveness, and acceptance pixelating through your entire form? Embody those frequencies. So if you could imagine that, 360 degrees, you're tuned into the body. If you have a hard time tuning into your body, wiggle your fingers and toes. Notice your nervous system. Top of the head, bottom of the feet, front, back, side to side. I am grace, compassion, forgiveness, love, and accepted. And this is a tool you can take with you on your journey when you are working through those tough challenges of forgiving yourself for what you've done to others, of forgiving others for what they have done to you. This is your journey back to wholeness, and it is within the feeling, within the full embodiment of your being in this now moment. What if you could let go of all those stories that are keeping you trapped, of the ideas and beliefs that have taken aspects of your light and scattered it throughout time and space? What I'm referring to is timelines, past lives. You have this moment, this breath as you breathe in, recognizing breath as a tool to reclaim all aspects of yourself in this now moment. Yes, you can. You are. You will. Claim and command your wholeness. What if it was that simple? What if it could be? Join me on this journey as we navigate the spiritual awakening. Join us in this virtual temple space as we honor all of our being, whatever comes up for you. You are safe here. I'm happy to have you with us. Now, my story. Where did I leave off? Oh, yes. Kundalini awakening. That energy that resides at the base of the spine makes its way up the chakra centers, begins to purge information, naturally. And what if we didn't have to work so hard to ascend, to come into wholeness? What if we could just surrender to divine will and the natural cycles of evolution? What if it was that easy? What if you complicate and create challenges for yourself based on the mind? We come out of the mind and move into the body. 3 things you're going to want to master. And I believe in you. You can do this as we go about this journey together. Number 1, regulating your nervous system. Using the tools and modalities that you feel most aligned with. Meditation, breath work. Please don't forget mineral support, cell salts, proper nutrition. This will accelerate your healing and your reclamation of those parts of yourself. Because what we're actually doing is we're working with the technology of the human body. All of it. Your skin matrix, your bone matrix, your nervous system, all your organs. There is information within you that you incarnated into. This speaks to this, speaks to the morphogenetic field, which holds the instruction set for how your body forms itself in space and time. So we're going deep here. We're going really, really deep. And I want to let you know that you are so much more powerful than you can even fathom. It's going to start with regulating your nervous system. Second, controlling your thought forms. This is a very challenging game. Understanding the foundational principles of thought, the thoughts we entertain, and the thought streams we create. Simplifying that, you can observe, is this a thought that unifies? Or is this a thought that separates? Is this a thought that places me above other? Is this a thought that places other above self? Bridging the gap between the two means you come into center, you come into neutrality. That's your sweet spot. That is where you have a higher level perspective and awareness. That's where we want to be. That's where real change occurs, not just for yourself, but with whoever or whatever you may be interacting with. So we have regulating the nervous system, controlling thought forms. One more, foundational principle. And it's your ability, your commitment, and your discipline to focus on yourself, your evolution, becoming the best you can be rather than seeking something outside. It is from that place of honoring your highest potential that naturally, effortlessly, information comes in that you then serve the whole. It's effortless. You don't have to strive for it. You don't have to work for it. It just naturally comes. So your nervous system, your mental plane, and then your commitment. Those are the 3 foundational principles that I would love for you to work on until our next connection, until you meet me again in this virtual temple space for another transmission, for another call of awareness, activation, and remembrance. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being a part of the network. I look forward to our journey together. And don't be a stranger. Again, my name is Ashlea Piefer. You can find my information, more about me, on my personal website, ashleapiefer.com, or seek me out on social media. You'll find me as Metaphysical Ash. Until next time, take a deep breath. Remember who you are, the master and cause of your reality. You choose your thoughts. Stay committed. Stay out of the blame game. Honor where you are. You are the portal for New Earth. I'll see you soon.